Hey there, welcome to this practice. I'm Amanda. We're going to practice some yoga and qigong, and this is for grounding your intentions and really anchoring into the earth element in transition times. So let's get on the mat, and we're going to start in a standing position with our feet in Tadasana stance. So Tadasana is mountain, so feet are directly underneath the hips. And we're going to change that up a little bit in a moment. So just pause here, anchor the arms by the sides of the body. Soften the tail. So tuck the tail so that the lower back is nice and flat. The knees are a little bit soft. The chest is open. There's some space here for your internal organs. Little smile in the mouth. And taking a breath in and a long, slow breath out. And maybe sense into your seed, what you're planting, what your intention is for the practice or beyond. And then let's sway a little. Just sway and maybe do some little infinity symbols with your hips. Maybe reverse that so that you can kind of notice what that feels like in both directions. Calling in the creative element to the practice. And then find your stance and bring your palms just in front of your thighs. And let's do a little sway. So we're going to inhale and sway. I'll mirror you. So we'll sway to the right and we're going to lift the left hand up and lift the left knee and then lower that down. And we might even coordinate the breath. So sway to the left. Inhale, pick up the right knee, right hand, and then exhale. And we'll try that a couple of times, just swaying from side to side, almost like your body is a puppet and your hands are lifting your legs. We'll do one more each way, just like that. Inhale up, exhale down, and then inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. And then let's change this up a little bit so that we can challenge the brain. So we're going to sway to the right, but we're going to lift the right arm up, left knee up, and then lower that down, and then try the other side. Lifting left arm, right knee, inhaling. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Try that one more time each way. So lifting right arm, left knee, and then left arm, right knee. And then turn that into a little bit of flamingo dancing. So antennas with our fingers heading up and down. Right elbow lifts, left knee lifts, and then we sway and we cross over. And as we exhale, we anchor down. And as we inhale, we rise up. And let it turn into your own version of flamingo dancing. This is having a balancing effect on the body, on the brain, strengthening our legs, strengthening our brain at the same time. We'll do one more each way. Just sway and let it be a dance. And then lower that down and pause. Pause and feel. Pause and feel. And then take a moment to spread the feet a little bit wider, turning the toes slightly out. So now we're a bit wider than hip distance apart, maybe more like shoulder distance. Good. And open the mouth and soften the floor of your mouth. Soften your eyes, feel the wind, listen to the wind in your ears. And then open your palms forward and begin to wring the body out. So as we inhale and then exhale, we're turning and twisting, gazing back at the moon, taking the hands quite wide. Inhale to center and then exhale and turn and twist. Inhale, come back to center. Notice your feet and your toes anchoring into the earth. Wringing the body out. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn and twist. And again, you do this in your own way, not overdoing it, not underdoing it. Just finding this happy place. Inhaling and coming back to center. And then exhale. Good. And you might even inhale and ride on the wind. Exhale, so calming for the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Great. And then bring your feet together, scoot them together. And let's start, I'm going to mirror you again. Let's start with anchoring down through the right leg, picking up the left toes and taking them outside to the pinky side of the right foot. And then inhale and open your arms into the cactus or even Durga arms. Imagine that you've got 8 arms on your back and they're extending out with all of your tools, all your weapons of choice. Inhale here and exhale here. And then let's start to sway. So take the left foot down, start to cross the arms down, and then pick up the right toes and anchor them down and open your Durga arms. So a little bit of Durga dancing. Inhale here and then exhale, ground. Right foot down, left toes pick up, arms open in the cactus shape. Exhale to center. Inhale to the balance. So this is eagle legs, a variation on eagle legs with cactus arms, Durga dancing. And again, you find your own way of doing this. You could do it seated in a chair. And now let's go for the full balance. So sway over to the right. Bring the left toes over. Cactus arms. Smile. It makes it all much easier. Inhale here. And then exhale and start to bring your arms down and in front of you and take the right arm underneath the left and wrap into Garuda arms and look through that little hole between your 2 forearms. Inhaling and exhaling. Pinpointing your intention. Focusing your drishti. One more breath here. Release. Open the arms back into the cactus. And then when you're ready, start to lower them down and take your left foot over to the left. And let's try it on the other side. So right toes come over. Inhale and open here. Inhale and open here. And then when you're ready, windmill your arms down in front of you. Bring the left arm underneath the right and wrap. And look through the hole. Breathing, balancing, focusing. When you're ready, releasing. And then lowering the arms down, taking the right foot down. Inhale, windmill your arms up and around you in a magnificent circle of radiance. And then exhale and float your arms down and through. And let your intention just come and wash through the tissues of your body easily, naturally. Inhale, windmill all the way up. Exhale and float your arms down and through, going to ground, feeling the earth, feeling your feet on the ground. Earth element. Inhale. Exhale, floating the hands and arms about halfway down and bringing the palms together at your heart, stepping your left foot in. And noticing how you feel after a few minutes of practice and opening to your intentions and the seeds that you're planting. When you are ready, you could lay down for a few moments of Shavasana if you like, or you could move on with the rest of your day or another practice. Take a moment to soften into what is for you right at this moment. Thank you, everyone. Namaste, and I wish you well in your planting. Bye-bye for now.